One of the interests I have had is in distinguishing between hidden or unlisted languages that are there and many people know them, recognize them, but they haven't been qualified as proper subjects that deserve description. So that's one of the mysteries of communication that Bateson was so good at deciphering. And in particular, say, the so-called problem called schizophrenia, or the nickname schizophrenic, is very troublesome because the very word defines the person as being mentally disordered or unskilled or retarded. And that's not a title that you can get rid of easily to a whole category of people. And I was thinking how psychiatry in particular has lived away in the language of pathology, so that we have to know whether somebody is healthy or ill, ordered or disordered, functional or dysfunctional. And it seemed to me that we could take a page from Christopher Alexander, who's an architect, who wrote this wonderful book I discovered about 30 years ago, called The Timeless Way of Building. He was an architect, and all his building had to measure up to a strange, unlisted value that he had many names for, but the chief of the values was aliveness. Was this particular hand-built house or corridor or street or neighborhood, was there some way you could distinguish between a road that's alive and a road that is dead, or just isn't alive? Whatever. It doesn't have a negative that's so terrible. You know, it's more like the difference between somewhat chaotic and lifeless, and something that is bubbling along merrily and giving pleasure to people that use the road, that live in the house. And I thought, what if we just, in counseling, what if we just threw away the health versus sickness, the whole boodle, and concentrated on what people treasure, what people are proud of, where they find joy or comfort, or where, and is this person's house alive or not alive? I wouldn't use the word dead because that's a little too final. But I thought, if I were writing a book about this field now, I would want to steal from Christopher Alexander his title and write The Timeless Way of Helping. And that would be another unlisted language that I would want to investigate.